we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. And Lance now to throw. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Lance now on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Again, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 now on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Ready, great.
And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. McCaffrey running up the middle, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100. He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Tua now on 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Tua. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Tua.
That one going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Okay, right?
Now a play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 93 yards. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Tua.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means it.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Finding room at midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5, good enough for the first down.
Running the counter with Mostert.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
They'll roll him out right. This is Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here in Santa Clara. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Two and a throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
On play action, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Lance now on 1st down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 2nd and very short, Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now goal for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. He is going to find Hill here. The 40, past the 20, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it off.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Miami set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Lance now to throw.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle.